Why don't you redeem it, sir? I'm sorry. Never mind. I was watching MMA Guru a couple of days back, and man, he loves to do the Indian accent. Okay, so Max Holloway. I do not like this guy. He is a pillow-fisted fighter who likes to point fight. Yeah, I know. Somebody had to say it, and today I'll be taking one for the team. Okay, you're gonna say, what do you mean, lad? Max Holloway knocked out Justin Gaethje UFC 300. I know Max Holloway knocked out Justin Gaethje UFC 300. But we also what happened in that fight, right? Max Holloway jabbed Justin Gaethje for 5 rounds. And then when he knew Gaethje was no longer a threat, Gaethje wasn't going to hurt him, and there were only 10 seconds left, he asked Gaethje to stand in the middle and fight him like a retard. And Holloway actually has good cardio. He was the fresher fighter. He caught Gaethje and knocked him out. Similar thing happened in the Korean Zombie fight. Korean Zombie, when he knew he was no longer going to win this fight, he had almost no chance. He went in like a zombie, started swinging wildly, and Holloway caught him. Holloway can only knock people out when they are fighting like retards. He had 6 fights before this that were 5 rounders, and he couldn't finish any of them. 6 fights. Quick math tells me 150 minutes of fight time and no finishes. These fights were against, 3 of them were against Volkanovski. 1 was against Kelvin Kattar, Yair Rodriguez, and Arnold Allen. He fought for 150 minutes and didn't really finish anybody. I don't think he was close to finishing anybody. I don't know. I don't understand why people like this guy. He calls him the best boxer. Bro, this is not boxing. This is MMA. We want to see kicking, we want to see wrestling, we want to see submissions. Max Holloway only has boxing. He barely kicks. His wrestling is nowhere to be found. His submission game is non-existent. I don't really get hyped up for Max Holloway's fights. If his fights is announced, I'm like, sure, I'll watch it. His opponents are the ones that usually hype up the fights. His trash talk is not that good. He speaks English, but still his trash talk is shit. He can't really hype up a fight. I don't know what's there to like about that guy. He's a very nice guy. That's what's to like about him. Who cares, man? These are fighters. We want to see good fights. We want to see some hyped up fights. Holloway is going to ruin the featherweight division. Featherweight division was irrelevant when Holloway was the champion. Volkanovski spiced things a little bit, and now Illia Tuporia is going to make featherweight great again. And that is why Illia Tuporia is going to knock out Max Holloway. This is the end of Holloway.